Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today we are discussing a 2002 model year limited edition of 11,111 dedicated to celebrating Michael Schumacher's 2001 model year F1 World Championship. That was Michael's fourth of 7, and this watch was part of the Schumacher series that bowed in 1996, continuing through his Halcyon days with Benetton and later Ferrari. The watches are highly collectible as both emerging vintage timepiece options and elements of motorsports memorabilia. A wearable watch at 39mm, I had no trouble wearing this effectively Speedmaster reduced limited edition on my 16cm circumference wrist. I should mention that technically this is the Omega Speedmaster date Michael Schumacher limited edition, a timepiece that looks thicker than it is. At 14mm thick with a nicely sloped tachymeter bezel, you can actually wear this one underneath the jacket cuff easily enough. It's pretty short across the wrist, though the solid end links do extend it. The bare measurement is 44.8mm, and if you include the solid end links of the bracelet, it's a beefier 49.8, but still, I can recommend this watch for wrists as small as 14cm in circumference. Now, the timepiece does have a traditional Speedmaster case form. There's really nothing I can say that you don't already know about this shape. A thin mid case, longitudinal satin finish, polished flares at the ends of its lyre-style lugs, a little bit of a recess for the pushers as well as the crown, a shear guard profile, and an overlapping cantilevered tachymeter scale, although it's not the standard tachymeter from a standard Speedy reduced, and you can see the difference right here, just how different they are. The timepiece featuring a conical profile with high polish about its tack and a handsome bracelet that is alternately polished and brushed. It's somewhere between a sports bracelet and a dress bracelet, and it has a extension system inside that makes it easy to fit over your wrist and buckle down without pinching yourself. A single trigger release system. It's fairly secure on the wrist, though it's not the hardiest of hardcore sports clasps. What it is low in profile and less likely to sustain desk diving injuries in the process of use at work. Jumping back to the case, you can see that there's a polished rim to the tachymeter, and then on the top you can see lacquered inlays. It's not calibrated in any particular unit, so you can use it for gauging the speed of a race car at the US Grand Prix in miles per hour or the Monaco Grand Prix in kilometers per hour. The timepiece is distinct from the standard Speedy reduced in that it features a date on the dial, but that's hardly the only unique aspect of this watch. That's standard to the basic reference. What's special about the Schumacher is that it features a carbon fiber dial base. You will note the word racing printed on the bottom of the chronograph hours register, an oversized 1 because this is the 2001 championship commemorative issued in 2002. Remember that sequence because there was a 2002 that would be issued in 2003. So this is the model that came out in 2002. Polished hands for the hours and minutes rather than the typical white varnish. It's a dramatic dial and a handsome one. I particularly appreciate the red borders to all of the white indices. It's an effective look, and it gives the watch the classic motorsports tritone of black, white, and red, just like an old Paul Newman Daytona. Turn it over, you can see World Champion 2001, Michael Schumacher, by name, the timepiece with his signature on the back, and as you can see, limited but not rare, with 11,111 made. Inside, it's effectively a Valjoux 7750 in Omega spec. They call it the 1152 automatic winding, unidirectional winding, of course, 44-hour power reserve. It features both a quick-set date and hacking or stop seconds, and the chronograph function. It's tank tough. The watch more of a landlubber's sports watch for use trackside, not so much in the surface. This watch is 30 meters water resistant. A timepiece that's a wonderful piece of motorsports memorabilia, Schumacher memorabilia, and of course, if you're a collector of Omega, a desirable watch objectively. It also wears well on a broad range of wrists, and it's a universal style to which few can take exception. It's a sports watch, but it's also a dress watch because of its traditional proportions. A handsome and memorable addition in the much loved and lamented Speedmaster reduced family. We still miss it. This is a timepiece that represents something like the apogee of Speedmaster reduced development. See it and make it yours on the Watchbox. Back with the Speedmaster Michael Schumacher. What year did he win the championship? I don't know. I can't remember. The giant one glowing vividly at night.